Once upon a time, in a quiet village at the foot of a great mountain, there lived a humble stonecutter named Tenzing. Every day he worked hard, using his hammer and chisel to cut large stones from the mountainside. Though his work was difficult, he was content, for he believed in the value of honest labor. One day, as he chipped away at a boulder under the blazing sun, he saw a wealthy merchant passing through the village. The merchant rode in an extravagant palanquin carried by 4 strong men. He wore luxurious silk robes and golden rings on his fingers. Villagers bowed respectfully as he passed. Tenzing wiped the sweat from his brow and sighed. "That man is truly powerful. He does not suffer in the heat like me. If only I could be a rich merchant, I would be happy." Suddenly, a mysterious voice echoed through the valley. "Your wish is granted." In the blink of an eye, Tenzing found himself in a grand mansion, wearing fine clothes and surrounded by servants. He no longer had to work. He had gold, comfort, and respect. But as he rode through the streets in his palanquin, the sun blazed fiercely above, making him sweat uncomfortably. Frustrated, he looked up at the sky and thought, "The sun is more powerful than a merchant. It shines down on all, without bowing to anyone. I wish to be the sun." Once again, the mysterious voice answered, "Your wish is granted." Tenzing became the sun, burning brightly in the sky. He felt invincible, watching people seek shelter from his scorching rays. But after a while, a thick cloud drifted in and blocked his light. The cloud cooled the land below and cast a shadow over everything. Angered, Tenzing thought, "That cloud is stronger than me. I wish to be the cloud." His wish was granted, and he became a mighty storm cloud, pouring rain upon the earth. He flooded villages, soaked fields, and caused rivers to overflow. He felt unstoppable, until he reached the mountain. No matter how hard he rained, the great mountain stood firm, unmoved. Astonished, he thought, "This mountain is stronger than the storm. I wish to be the mountain." And so, he became the towering mountain, solid and unshakable. He stood tall, feeling the wind, the rain, and the sun pass over him. He thought, "Now I am the most powerful being in the world." But one day, he felt something chipping away at his base. He looked down and saw a small figure striking him with a hammer and chisel, a stonecutter. Realization struck him like a thunderbolt. The stonecutter, the very thing he once was, had the power to carve the mountain itself. For the first time, he understood the truth. Power and happiness do not come from being something else. They come from being content with who you are. At that moment, he wished to be himself again. With a whisper from the mysterious voice, his wish was granted. He opened his eyes and found himself back in his simple clothes, holding his hammer and chisel, standing in the same place where his journey had begun. But this time he smiled. He no longer wished to be anything else. He had found true happiness in being himself. Moral: true power lies not in what we become, but in being content with who we are.